everybody. This is Dr. J from Belmont Stakes, from live from Long Island, New
Hello.
York, where the weather is quite gorgeous today. It's definitely
All of a sudden, summer. It was 50 degrees on a couple of days ago, and now it's like 85.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's brutally hot.
So I bought Tesla 3 times today at
Man.
at 320, at 300, and at 282. I think was the last one.
I bought it yesterday at 329. I should have waited one day. Would have made a huge.
Oh boy, yeah.
How low can it go? I mean, based on what? Based on
This is a knee-jerk reaction with what's going on with Trump and Musk. Eventually, they'll figure out something, but in the meantime, we are the casualties.
they'll hug
Shareholders.
and make up, right? I mean,
Oh, they will.
You know, Trump will make a
Trump needs
beautiful
his
deal.
money.
Trump will make a beautiful deal, beautiful whatever.
yeah, I'm sure it'll make up. But you know, he's supposed to be stop dabbling in politics, Musk. Isn't that
He
the
should.
idea to go back and run your companies?
See, to be a politician, you have to be spineless. You have to be a liar, in my opinion, and you have to have thick skin.
Well,
And I'm not sure Musk qualifies for that.
Musk, if he wants to be, maybe he wants to be president. I don't know.
He can't be. He
Yeah.
was not born in
What,
the US.
president of South Africa?
He has to be. He has to be born here.
Make a new law.
Nah,
And then it will retroactively allow Obama to become president.
Yeah, because he wasn't born here, allegedly. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's a buying opportunity. That's how I view it.
too late for me.
Maybe Kissinger could be Secretary of State.
So he's doing away with the EV credit?
What's that? $7,500, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's a big incentive.
So
It really is.
instead of like 50,000, you got to pay like 60, close to 60.
Right.
For what amounts to like a family, what used to be a compact car, right? In the old days, the
Well,
Tesla.
it is
Why?
It is bigger than a compact car. It's very wide, actually. The
No,
Tesla
but the
is wide.
Tesla Model Y, Model X, they're no bigger than years ago what we considered compacts. I think
Right.
it's hard to remember, but I know cars were much bigger when I was a kid.
Correct, because
yeah.
it was a family
Buick,
car.
The Buick boat. The
Now
Buick boat that your
everybody
father
has their
drove.
own car in the family. You follow?
Right.
When it was a family car, you needed a bigger car. But now everybody just
Well, my father always had a station wagon. Remember that?
I remember
Oh,
the
did he?
station wagons.
Yeah.
That's why there's no more station wagons.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes to see their family anymore.
I used to sit in the back on a tire. That was without a seatbelt, obviously.
No, they're in the back, right?
On
Is
a
that
tire.
the fourth child blues? Third child blues?
If a friend of mine would go with us wherever, he'd sit on another tire.
That's funny.
You
I'm
know,
gonna tell you the story.
Yeah.
I have 8 siblings, so we're 9 altogether. And
Yeah.
my dad and my mom, that's 11, and we used to fit in one car. So just imagine that.
One on two on your mother's lap, two on.
And
It's
forget about
unbelievable.
seatbelts. There was, seatbelts, forget about it.
Well, you had human seatbelts.
Somebody in the trunk. I think you had to use the trunk.
That's funny.
Listen to this. I'll tell you this other story. I went overseas. I rented the car, right? So I'm using the car. I put the seatbelt on, and I was wearing a white shirt. When I got off the car, there was like a black mark across my shirt from the seatbelt. The seatbelt was never used before me, I guess.
Right.
So it was like this dirt and dust and whatever. It was like,
Right. Evidence of use.
across my shirt there was this dust line.
Let's
What
take a
is
look at some shots. Tesla, Spy. I want to look at Mankind. I think I had good timing on Mankind again. I bought it at 407, I think, 405. Every time I buy that one, you tend to make a few bucks. I hope this time.
It's worth taking a look at GEV.
Okay. Take a look at GEV. That's the
Miners made good gains the past couple of days, and today they gave it all back.
Did they?
Mara, Wolf, they all gave it back, all the gains they
yeah. I
had.
sold a little wolf. I did sell a little wolf. Not too much. I sold
I
about
was
one.
I was waiting for 10 before I sold.
I sold 1/4 of my wolf at 4 1/4, 440. I don't know. Wherever, pretty high.
So how'd the market do overall?
The market, it was down. All the averages are down. Let's take a look. All right.
Didn't look today.
You don't mind if I chart because
And guess what's going to happen tomorrow?
you seem to be in
Tomorrow
a car, so I'm going to chart.
So yeah, it's going to be hard for me to chart from the car.
All right.
I can describe stuff.
Just screen. I don't have too many listed today, so it should work. Should work fine. Start with SPY.
Yeah.
Well,
Start with the macro. So what about the jobs report today? 10,000 more or something? It was insignificant, right? It wasn't. The market shrugged it off, whatever it was. I think
Are they counting the Dodge layoffs or no?
I don't know.
probably not.
That's what I'm thinking.
How many were there? Are those?
I'm hearing hundreds of thousands of people,
Wonderful.
and most
They're
of them have
they're going
families.
to be after he ships back all the immigrants. They'll become the new homeless. The ones that were laid off. What do you think? Is that likely? Tesla stock sinks as Trump takes aim at Musk's empire.
That's horrible.
Trump
Yeah.
taking aim? I thought it was the other way. Musk taking pot shots at Trump.
Well, no matter what shots he takes at Trump, Trump is not going to lose anything. But Musk has a lot more to lose as
He
far as
lost
monetary,
billions with this little
as far as
dispute.
monetary values, of course.
That's a
Yeah,
good
he
point.
lost billions.
Well, it's to create another liberation day to free us all of our money.
I sold all my AVGO. I guess it was a good move.
That was a smart move, I think.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, I spent a lot of yesterday morning trimming. Guess I might have. I had a feeling that things were too good.
Yep. So let's take a look at SPY. Tried to click on it and it moved. SPY, there we go.
There you go.
Problem is, if I hit advanced chart, it's broken. I got to go to the Edge browser. This browser don't work.
Yeah, if you go to the left and just click chart, you'll be all right.
Yeah, let me go back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a list of
So
options.
what do you do? Just click.
Go.
On the list-
You
on
know
that
what it
list
says?
on the
Yahoo
left.
Finance. You see what it says? Yahoo Finance. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, just if you
Yeah.
click on chart, you get
Let's see.
a
It won't be
a better picture.
corrupted.
Oh, find out.
I think it's corrupted. I think the Chrome browser, my Chrome browser, got corrupted. See, it's not loading. I got to use the Edge browser.
Why don't you
Can't-
buy yourself
You can't
why don't you buy
fight
yourself
City
a phone?
Hall. You can't fight City Hall.
Can't write.
So I'll use the Edge browser. That'll work. I'll sell my Yahoo and I'll buy more
Buy more Microsoft. Yeah, exactly. Well, there was an opportunity to buy Microsoft around
Is it
390.
Verizon? I think it's Verizon, maybe.
That makes what?
Do you remember who bought? Remember the pretty blonde CEO?
Oh,
Do you remember?
Compact.
No,
Right.
compact was way 20 million years ago. At least 20 million years.
Um,
You might as well guess digital equipment if you're going that far back.
yeah, right. All
Trump,
right. So you're talking about
Look at how
you're talking about Hewlett Packard.
look at how adherent to this trend line, lower trend line, SPY has been till now. Till now.
well, it went below the trend line, right?
Yeah, I said till now. It's
Till now,
almost
right.
completely separated. Almost. It's still touched, right? Little
Right.
touch.
What date range do you have here? Past 3 months?
I don't know. I don't know what I clicked on. You want me to do 3 months?
Because if you do the last month only, there is a new trend line right there.
This is probably 3 months, but let me.
Yeah, I'm seeing 3 months. Yes, I'm seeing 3 months.
I think it's about 3 months. I mean, I could have drawn in this trend line a little. I think I drew it pretty good. It
Here you
is
go.
what
Musk
it is,
just tweeted. Musk tweeted, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election."
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well,
It's going to get worse.
He certainly gave a lot of money towards.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
So
also controlling social media. You think social media is free? It's not being controlled?
sure.
They suppress certain
So,
ideas, and
so they're really mad at each other.
yeah.
Well, I
All right,
guess
I
we can
hear
go
you
back
have
to
it. I think it's fair to say that it's looking to separate from the channel. If it separates from the channel, I think the first stop is this. Is this the 200? Yeah, the 200. That should catch it, right? Right about 578, something like that. Let me see. 200 is 577.49. That would be a pretty big drop, right? Not huge, but very likely, I think, at this point that it comes back down to the 200 or maybe even the 100, right? Below it.
Okay.
The 100
Yep.
is 370. What's the 100 at? 575.
Yep.
So somewhere between 575, 580.
What is that? I mean, there's a gap fill there anyway.
Yeah, that's right. So there's
So
a
yeah,
gap fill even lower.
so it's not unreasonable to expect
This gap fill would take you down to
567.
yeah. So that's
So this is not good.
no.
It's not looking good at all.
It's looking like it's due for a little pullback. I don't know if it fills a gap. I think it revisits the 200 or the 100, maybe the 100.
So you're thinking a red day tomorrow for sure.
575, then up.
Well,
A little ripple,
according to your criteria,
a little buying opportunity will occur.
Yes, let's call it that.
I think.
I think we should call it that.
Well, if I'm right about my 7,000, what I say, 720, 730, whatever. It's not going to go way down. It's not going to go down 20%. It's going to go down 3 to 5%. What's 5% of 600? That's 30 points, about 575. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. 15. Right.
I like that number. I wouldn't bet on a downward move to 575, but I think it's certainly possible. Maybe not probable, but possible.
Yep.
All right. So I think we could be on the verge of a small pullback. What else? I wanted to look at
You definitely want to look at Tesla.
Tesla next.
And maybe we got to find whether or not Bitcoin is holding on to any kind of strength.
Big red candle today. Did bounce off the bottom though, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, I bought a lot yesterday. A lot.
Your timing is off by
I-
24 hours.
Big. I mean, I sold my entire Nvidia position and I placed everything into Tesla.
Really?
So far, that's a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's horrible.
But you never know. It could turn out. You just
But
never
I
know.
want to tell you why I did that. If you look at the candle yesterday, if you draw a horizontal line, I bought it at the lowest for the past like 2 weeks.
But you didn't buy it at the lowest for the past 3 months.
Correct. I did not because I thought that this is gonna keep going up. But if you look yesterday's candle, I bought it at 329, which was a good, just yeah, right there. You see roughly 329. That's where I bought it. I thought that was a good buy.
I drew it at 333, but close enough.
Yeah, I bought it 329. So I thought it was a good. I bought it after hours.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks like a good spot.
Yeah, but then today happened.
Today did happen. Well, the good news is you're at support. You're very close. I think you're at support.
But you see that gap there? It filled the gap big time. You see that gap?
Look at the volume. Look at the volume.
That's humongous.
It's
Yeah.
the most volume in Tesla all year.
Yeah. Do you see that gap
And it's
there?
up.
It filled it. It filled two gaps actually,
Yeah, I filled this one
and the one before it.
and the one before it. Yeah,
Yeah, this one and that one filled both of them.
yeah. Well, I think it'll find support. Just if it didn't already find support, which it may have. I don't think it's got much lower to go until heavy buying will come in. People want.
I think monetary wise, Musk has a lot more to lose than Trump if they keep fighting.
Sure. But he doesn't care. He's crazy. I mean, eccentric. What's the word for a billionaire that's crazy? They say he's eccentric. Right?
Yeah, no one ever called me that, but yeah.
Yeah. He's eccentric. I think there's a lot of eccentricity in government today and in business.
You can tell that he's definitely not a politician.
No, he's not very diplomatic, is he?
That's correct. That's the word. Yes, he's not.
After hours, we're down, continuing the downtrend. I think we're going to retest 270 here. Maybe that'll be the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, it could go lower, but I think if it hits 270, you're going to see a lot of support here.
I mean, that's a really ugly, nasty candle.
Yeah. Actually, it hit 270 today, didn't it?
I think it did.
Yeah. So I think that we may have bottomed. It went low enough, 273. That's low enough, in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It bounced nicely off of that. So
Yeah, 273, the lowest today. 273.
I picked it up at 282. I might buy more if it goes down to 270.
I would buy more now. If you think if you think this is it, I would buy more now.
I'm not sure that this is it. I'll buy on the way up too. I don't care.
My issue is Friday. If Thursday is a red day, it's always followed by.
Looking to accumulate. I have an accumulate on Tesla. In other words, I'm buying.
That's
I
good.
prefer buying dips, but I'll buy it up move too. I just want to buy until I reach my goal. So right now I'm in a buying mood on Tesla. NVIDIA, I'm neutral. I haven't bought or sold in a long time, anything.
But you still have your position.
Amazon, I haven't touched in ages. Apple, same. All the Mag 7, just haven't touched them. So they're kind of boring. They're parts of my portfolio that I don't look at. I barely look at. I mean, I realize that Meta is doing a little better than some of the others. I sold a little Meta about a year ago. All right. Anyway, enough of that small talk. I think Tesla's certainly buyable. Is that a word? Buyable?
Yes.
Are you sure? Buyable? Buyable?
Could you let Steve back in? I think he got.
He got kicked out.
I don't know if he. I don't know what happened, but he wants to be back in.
All
He's
right.
ringing. He's ringing the doorbell.
I'll get him back in. If he really wants, he can come back in. So you wanted you were knocking on the door, huh?
Yeah, I was knocking on the door.
All right. So the answer is buy Tesla on every dip. I'm buying.
That's a huge dip.
Yeah, I fell off because I just did an on-show buy.
It hit
I
a
didn't
low
realize
at
Tesla was
273
such a
today.
bargain.
Kamal says, "Why wait? Buy now."
I mean, that's what I would do.
That's not. This is the one. This is the chart we were looking at, Professor Spike. Tesla chart. There's a lot of support at the bottom today. 270 area. All right. It never hit the 270. It may look to come down there one more time. 270, buy. That's, of course, that's what I'm doing. That's not what you necessarily should be doing, right?
Correct.
Kamal,
Because
Kamal says buy
we're not
it.
advice.
Kamal says buy it yesterday when it was 328.
You see, the fact that I bought a lot yesterday and I see the price today, I'm like, that's a great deal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It does look like a better deal when you paid more the day before. Yeah.
Of course.
Psychology of trading.
Definitely.
I mean, Mankind has been a very lucky stock for me. I want to take a look at it.
Okay.
I know it's a boring stock for most people, but not for me because I made a few bucks. I'd say 3-4 times in the last couple of years. The last time I did not. I was up a lot, but I didn't take it off the table. Now I'm slightly behind, I think. Not much, but a little bit. All right, so Mankind, quote lookup. mnkd. Who's going to win the Belmont Stakes, Professor Spike?
I have no idea.
Kamal, do you have any idea?
I don't follow these things. I'm oblivious.
I think that horse you picked, that number 9 from the last time, I think he's got a shot.
Goska, you would have a shot if he was in it.
Oh, he's not in it?
Nope.
He just came from abroad just to do one race?
No, he wasn't the one from abroad. The one from abroad is in it. That's the one with the girl. She came 5th in the Preakness. She's in the last post 8. I don't think she has a shot. But she's stayed around for the Belmont. They don't usually. I guess they figured they flew in from Europe, from wherever. UAE. I think they flew in from UAE. From Dubai.
Yeah, they have some very good horses in Dubai.
Yeah, I think there was a Dubai-bred horse. So I'm trying to look at a downward trend line. I didn't quite draw it perfect. I'm off my game on drawing lines today. That's better. So there we have our downward trend line, and we have a triangle, perfect triangle. The question is, will it turn around or will it continue on down? Trying to draw that. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. All right. So can it continue in this trend, in this triangle for a long time? Yeah, all the way down, all the way to what date would this be? I don't know. Doesn't say. I can't find the date. Oh well, weeks. It looks like a matter of
A couple of
weeks.
weeks, yeah,
Yeah.
about 2 weeks.
So the high yesterday was a recent high, and that was 448. I could have sold at 448. I bought at 407 the last batch. And I think there's solid support in here at these lows at about 405. So it drops back to 405. I'm going to take a chance and add. I bought it even 407. I'll buy more because I think eventually it will break north of this consolidation. We've been in a year-long consolidation pattern if you take the optimist point of view. And you know me, I always take an optimistic point of
You
view.
certainly do.
So I'm optimistic on mankind. I think we're gonna maybe try the 405 level one more time. Maybe. So I'd be a buyer here. Of course, my opinions are strictly my own, and our opinions are strictly our own. Not
Yep.
investment advice. Check with an advisor. All of that stuff. What else did I say I was going to look at?
Well, I asked for GEV.
GEV,
Yeah, just
Vernova, whatever it's called.
yeah, that's it.
What a beautiful shot! I pointed this out to you. You asked me about it a year ago.
Yes, I wanted to get it. I wanted to get into some energy plays, and this is the one you
Yeah,
got.
and I pointed this one out right away, and it was a good one.
Yeah, so I wanted to.
I didn't buy it myself,
Thank you.
and you didn't
I mean,
buy it.
right now we're starting to hit some consolidation.
Oh, did you
So it's
buy
easier
it?
to regroup and go again.
You bought it, Professor Spike?
Yeah, I bought this a while ago. Yeah,
When I mentioned it?
I bought it when we were discussing it. Yeah.
Oh, gee, I'm glad I did some good for somebody
Yeah.
for a change.
I mean, you know, the energy keeps going back and forth. If the economy stays somewhat strong, then people are going to need energy. I mean,
It's a
you're constantly hearing,
beautiful,
oh, yeah, AI is going to need energy. This is going to need energy. That's going to need energy. Let's
it's a
reopen
beautiful,
Mount St. Helens, whatever.
beautiful trend line. It pulled back to the trend line. It
3 Mile
looks
Island.
I mean, it looks like a buy. It always looks like a buy for the last 3 months.
Yeah, since April.
Looks like a buy since April, right?
Yeah.
So you can probably add here, and if it pulls back, buy more. I think where would be the big support? Probably this big green candle right in here,
Gotcha.
right about 435 would be big support. You don't want it to go down 10%, but if it does, I'd be a big buyer. And what I think I wrote something else. Don't remember.
You wrote, let's see. Oh, well.
Bitcoin,
Oh, yeah,
MicroStrategy.
of course.
MicroStrategy broke that trend line. We knew there was trouble, right?
Yes.
We've been following it since it broke trend. Now it's formed a new bottom. So
It might be worth getting in this one. Like I said, I'm still big on the Bitcoin adjacents, Wolf and MicroStrategies.
yeah, no, I mean it formed a good bottom. I think this is a good bottom right here. That looks like a very good bottom at 356. So it looks pretty safe to buy. You want to wait for the trend line support? I mean, the 50, is this the 50? Yeah, that's the 50. The 50 looks like it may be support. That would be 354. Okay, the same, 354, 355 is the support. That's not far below. So as Kamal says, if you're going to want to buy it at 355, maybe you could start nibbling now, right, Kamal? Isn't that
Yep.
right?
I don't nibble. I just go.
Nibble.
You just move all in, right?
I move all in, move all out.
Yeah, you move. You're not afraid to move your chips all in.
Yep.
You should definitely make a trip to Atlantic City and play poker.
Never done that.
You're an all-in type of guy, you know.
I've never gambled.
Yeah, that's a good way to get your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some pretty strong players at Caesars. I used to play. But now I think the big ones,
And
big
they
boys
all
are.
know each other. That's why you don't go.
I think the big boys are at the Borgata.
And
Borgata gets big.
they all know each other. So whenever they see fresh meat, they all collude.
Well, they go some of them go every day, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Some
the
of
word
them-
fresh meat.
I know one guy that used to live in the Borgata. They gave him a suite, you know.
Yeah,
And
those
he
people who go, I heard that those people who go all the time, they give them free meals and free, like, they
free
send
everything, free rooms, free meals, free girls, free hookers, whatever you want.
yeah, free limos. They send them limousines and stuff.
Sure. Absolutely. If you don't have to be a loser either. You could be a winner. Just play big stakes. They don't care. You look, they're cutting the game. You know what I mean? They're cutting the poker game. They don't care who wins. The house says regardless. All right. So I think that's all I listed.
Yeah, we have a
That's,
request as well.
so that's it? Or should I do
Well,
something?
we might as well look at this guy's request.
What is it?
Let me see. Give me a second. The request is CELH.
Celsius?
CELH, is that Celsius?
Think so. Broke through the old highs and it pulled back to a very indecisive candle today. I would wait for one more break of yesterday's high to go in, if you're not in now. And in terms of support, I'm looking at the 50 for
Yeah,
support.
it makes sense.
So the support would be 36.51. And between them, it looks like it could be a little choppy. But with a break of yesterday's high, a close above yesterday's high, I think you got maybe another 10 points. I don't know what they do. I forget. There's some kind of tech company. I'm not sure. Never owned it, never followed it, but occasionally viewers ask for this one. So it's been a
Yes.
good one. It's a definite uptrend. So this is a perfect uptrend, isn't it? A low, a high, a higher low, a
Is that your ABC?
a higher low, and a higher high. We have
Yeah.
a perfect little uptrend going. I mean, you could buy this one now if you want, but I'd wait for a little pullback.
Yeah, like you said, that's a good
Right
spot.
to about 37. All right, that's it then, right?
Yes, it is.
We did good.
So what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Like you said,
the question is,
down on Thursday. You start down
the
on Friday.
question is there any data on Saturday? Any data on Friday, rather?
No, but I'm usually, if Thursday is a red day, Friday is also a red day. Usually.
I think there's no data this Friday. That was last Friday, yeah.
Especially if they keep escalating.
I think, wait a second, the jobs data Friday, isn't it? Is it the first Friday of the month?
It is.
Then they get jobs report.
All right, there you go.
That could move the market. That often moves the market, to the jobs report.
I'm not looking forward to tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Can't say as I blame you.
Final thoughts, Spike?
None.
Kamal?
There is plenty of good opportunities after today.
I think
Plenty of,
my final thought is buy Tesla on dips, and come right back with the Belmont winner over the Preakness winner for a small exacta, very small. What would the exacta pay? $20. $20. Numbers 2 and 7, 2 and 7, and I mean, what are you going to play? You can play the 6, I guess, the one who ran third in the Derby. What's that one? Baeza. Baeza.
It's funny
What is
how
he
those
giving?
numbers the same numbers keep showing up.
Oh, that's the Celsius request. All right. You know what? We should do. You're busy tomorrow. You can't do a Belmont analysis with me.
Right.
I'm
Sorry
going to
about
give I'm giving my picks now. 2761. Superfecta. Adios, amigos, and ciao.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye.